Hey guys, welcome. So we are Amanda and Adam. We have 6 kids, we homeschool, and yes, we are going to turn this bus into a teeny home. So this episode, guys, episode 7, we are going to show you, this is really going to take shape. This is the kitchen, and what we're doing here is, first I'm going to run some wires here. Got to get all of this taken care of before I close it up. But on the right there where the wires are coming out, that's going to be the upper cabinets, and you'll see that come together. But first I'm going to take care of this backsplash. So we have a lot of countertop space, which you may have seen in episode 6. If not, check it out. The fridge is right there in front, and so this backsplash will be all subway tiles. So I'll get this up. You might take a close look and see that I painted the side black. Because we have these large windows, we're blacking everything out, and we're going to be framing them and trimming them and everything so that inside, outside, it's going to look like it was meant to be. So this will be the backsplash, and then we'll also run along the whole window there on the bottom too with subway tile. That will come a little bit later. Right now I'm actually setting up the framing and box for the oven. This is going to be a large, what's it called? The oven. Toaster oven. There you go. So the toaster oven, guys, we shopped for, and I will put the link in here specifically for this one. So you'll find this in this link for Amazon, so you can check that out. This is going to be on-grid, off-grid, and we do have a nice sized generator, but we're also running solar. So getting all the electrical set up so that it can run either off-grid or on-grid is something that we're going to cover in episode 8. Make sure you check that out. If you're doing this episode or this project yourself, make sure and ask me any questions you like in the comments. You can also find us in our everyday life at Amanda and Adam Co. on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, so you can find that in the description as well. And we do work from anywhere. We sell Epiphany clothing. We have an online store and some other fun things going on. But here we go. This is all stick built. Okay, so you're watching me put this together. Do you see what I'm doing? Watch how I put it together. I actually mounted it up on top. The other side's going to be identical, but I'm going to do it differently. So everything here I'm doing stick built, and we're putting the doors on. I'm checking everything. That's because this is the first time doing it. So the next time I do this, I'm putting a little spacer in here just so that if things were sliding around, they wouldn't all end up in the end of the cabinet. So these doors actually do have a special shock on them for the hinges, and they will have a safety click on it as well. Everything that we're putting up here with the doors and hinges is all purchased from Menards. Let's see. The paint will come later, and we will feature that further down the road. I'm not sure what episode that will be, but it will be coming. And so as I go on here, we end up with 4 doors, and then we end up with an area at the end. And so we're going to match this identically on the other side, but I'm going to do it completely different. And I'm actually going to be building these cabinets a couple of more times, once more in the bathroom and one more time in our bedroom. So I think I'll end up with a couple more doors, some more space, but this bus, strategically designed by Amanda. We've been planning this for a good 6 years. We're going to take a little break here because Elliot just stepped into the bus.
Dada.
Yeah?
Love you.
Oh, I love you too.
What is that?
The smoke?
Mm-hmm.
It's not smoke. It's cold. Can you breathe? Go. Cold out here? You do it. You did it. Do it again. Cold out here? Should we turn the heat on?
Mm-hmm. My God.
Are we building stuff?
Yeah.
You want to show our friends?
Mm-hmm.
You hold this?
Mm-hmm.
Show them how it works. Squeeze that. Woo-hoo-hoo! Whoa.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That was pretty cool. Do it one more time. Oh man. We gotta get our ear protection on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find it. Can you say hi friends?
Hi friends. Hey friends. Found them.
Okay, so I also sprayed this as well so that it was blacked out on the back for the windows. but this will be stick built here. I just cut each of these, and now I'm marking every spot. I'm actually putting it together this time. So completely different, the same, but I'm building it before, and then I'm going to hang it, okay? So everything here is glued, pin nailed, and I actually screw everything as well because I want to make sure that it's not going anywhere. Let's see here. Yes. Okay, so this next part, you can just see I'm fastening everything here, making sure it's all set. Also, you can see that the daylight in the windows comes and goes because it's multiple days and sometimes working well into the night. So here we are getting ready to put this up. I'm going to mount on one more piece that will brace it. I will glue this and end up screwing into the frame of the bus, and it will be secured as well as a really aggressive Gorilla Glue, which you can find in the link purchased through Amazon. So this is, all of a sudden it's daylight, and getting ready to put this up here, and then I will mount the doors, and you get a sneak peek at our speaker system as well, which will come later in a different episode. But this trim worked out wonderfully. You're dealing with a very custom ceiling and everything, so all of these pieces, the end caps, the middle separator, everything is custom. Every piece is different, and we'll be taping everything off and spraying it later on. There it is. There's the speaker system. I put up a piece of trim there, which we'll use later on to actually trim out the windows, and it will look like it was actually designed and finished just like brand new. So putting up the top pieces here, which will give me all the spaces for the doors, just like the other side, and then going to caulk all of this in. Everything again is glued, and then I'm going to cut out the center space in between the two doors. You'll see those doors go up in a moment, but I actually had to, these were 3/4 of an inch, to two of them glued together to make 1.5 inches exactly for a spacer, just like the other side, and just multiple cuts trying to get these to be able to go in there okay, and then here you go, you'll see it finally come together. Time for a peanut brittle break, guys. Any of you who love peanut brittle will appreciate this. It is, I don't know if you can catch that color, it's really dark outside, so I got my light on here, but this is the right color. Okay, there's the wrong color, and then there's the right color. And so this is the best peanut brittle I've ever had. I've tried probably 20 different kinds of peanut brittle. This is made by Amanda's grandpa. And if I'm eating this and it's fresh, it's near Christmas. So just, you know, try to have it. Terrible for you. Absolutely terrible. I can only eat about one of these a day. Try to keep my sugar low. But I have 2 in my pocket, so can't help it. I have this huge bag, don't tell my kids. It's up above the pantry, kind of stuffed up in the back where they wouldn't see it unless they went digging for it. So one more time, the color. I like mine full of peanuts, all the way around. Prefer more peanut than brittle. This is how I prefer it. Okay, so every one of these need to be measured and pre-drilled. This is for the hinges. Again, they're the shock hinges, and they open slow, and then they release and stay open, and then they press to close, and then they have a shock system there, but they will also have an additional lock, and so they're exactly for this purpose, for something like an RV or a bus, which can be found at Menards. So just like the other side, we've got 4 doors, and then I'm going to well, hold on a minute. I got to show you this. This is, the ceiling's gonna be done really soon, but you can see the outlet for the TV. Okay, we've got the speaker system right here. There's another speaker on the other side. And then still not sure how, maybe we'll put speakers exterior as well, but you can see the cabinets. And then I've got some little helpers here. And they came out late to help me clean up and do some of the project. That's Olivia, Grace, and Jack. And then the other side of the cabinet there. So we're getting really close. Just got to do some paint. So guys, thank you so much for joining us on this. We are going to be posting the next episode. I'm really excited for you to see that. This is actually episode 8 is something that was really difficult and could be a little scary. It is scary. It has to do with electricity, and there's a lot of things that have to go right. Matter of fact, everything has to go right. And so we worked really long, really hard, lots of hours. And so I'm really excited for you to join us. Check us out. Also, again, find us on Facebook, Amanda and Adam Co. _Epiphany. And we're also on Instagram, Amanda and Adam Co. And we look forward to seeing you guys. Don't be shy.